Hello everybody, I'm Ansman Sahu, and in this video we are gonna nail the extreme introduction of ratio. Yeah, authentically or readably the ratio means the ratio chapter is well known for ratio and proportion. Yeah, but in this video, I have divided the parts into 5 groups, and in those groups I will explain the ratio and proportion both. So in this video, we're going to only name the extreme introduction of ratio, which is extremely dominant or significant for the entire learning of ratio or entire needing of ratio. So here, today's chapter is ratio. And what we are going to learn today? Comparison. So if you think up to comparison, what is it actually? What does mean actually comparison? Yeah. Comparison is distinctive for many of the peoples. Yeah, comparison is distinctive for different peoples in distinctive ways. For example, politicians. Okay, so politicians have an approach or perspective or perception towards the comparison as discrimination. Yeah, which has already still value on our country or in different countries. So that's why comparison is discrimination for them. So it's what only. It was an example of how comparison is distinctive for distinctive persons in different ways or assesses, yeah, or point of views or perceptions. So it's all what comparison means. So today I have prepared an intriguing example or elaboration for you to teach you this comparison extremely easy way in an extremely easy way. So let's learn that. So think of two persons. One is rich and the other is poor. So here what happens that the rich has an enormous colossal box and the poor has a little box. So here what happens? There will be a kind of casual conversation between these two persons. So first of all, the rich says that I'm extremely rich and you have no value to me. Uh, so before elaborating this example, I wanna just give the name. Yeah, this example name discriminating comparison. Yeah, I have named it discriminating comparison. A kind of stuff, such kind of that. Yeah, reach. So reach has an enormous colossal box, and the poor has a little box. Here, what happens that the rich has a net worth of 1 lakh. Okay, and the poor has a net worth of only 100. I'm telling about the amount or the price of their net worth or their assets. Yeah, assets minus liability equals to net worth. You know that. So here there will be casual conversation between them. Rich says to the poor that it is extremely rich than it. Okay, extremely rich than poor. Yeah, which is obvious that he will always show that he will always demonstrate that. So here, what the link of comparison here? Yeah, the comparison is discrimination, which is which is understandable easily or in an extremely easy way for the politicians. So here, on this case, what happens that there is a discriminating comparison between rich and poor. Okay, so here suddenly in the conversation between rich and poor, the rich says to the poor that uh, how many boxes of you can be my box? Yeah, let me explain it clearly. That how many hundreds can be 1,000? Yeah, how many hundreds? How many price of assets of yours can be my price of assets? Yeah, that's extremely simple. So you know that formula. So here comes a role. On this case or in this circumstance, there is an enormous colossal role of division. What? division. What I'm stuffing, yeah? Division, what kind of role is there in this circumstance of division? So division is useful for comparing. I mean, division is used for the comparison between these two persons or between this comparison. So let's let's see that how will that possible. So it's nothing but the 1 lakh divided by 100. So there is 1000 times, okay, 100 will be at 100 will be added, okay, 100 will be added 1000 times to reach to the destination of 1 lakh. So that's all what on the elaboration is. That, that is an enormous, I mean, that is an intriguing example, yeah, a best example for comparing. So in this video, this is the end, and uh, thank you all for for looking at me and glimpsing at this clearly. So this example or this intriguing example is going to help you a lot on in the next chapter that I mean in the next video that I'm going to perform. So thank you all.